Hey guys, Spectre Minecraft here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this. Alright guys, so I took the time to slow this down for you guys so you can see what's happening better. And basically, if an item comes from an outward stream and lands on the piston, it will raise the block up for you. Now this is really useful for automatic animal farms, mob farms, stuff like that if you need to get a block to a higher level, if you don't want to go down in the ground if that's where the harvesting's happening. And I think it's better to have it this slow. If you have it as fast as I did in the intro, sometimes it glitches out like this. So anyways, let's get started. So the first block you're going to want to have is any type of normal block, I guess, that doesn't have anything to do with redstone. I just took stone. The other thing you're going to want is a normal piston. Sticky pistons won't work. A redstone repeater, some redstone of course, and a button or anything that sends a redstone signal. Now that we have what we need, we're going to go find a spot in the ground and make a little staircase of pistons. And remember, again, it has to be normal pistons. Sticky pistons don't work. So once you have a little staircase like this, then you're going to want to have another piston, one back, sort of facing as it is here. So it's facing towards the pistons and it's above the one next to it. So it sort of looks like this. And remember that you need the same amount of pistons on the top as on the bottom, but they're going to be one block behind. So it should sort of look like that, if you get what I mean. And now what we're going to set up is the little area where we're going to send the redstone signal. And I'm going to make this area sort of wide just so that we have enough room for everything that's going to be going on in the middle. And I have the extra repeaters just so that the signal does not run out. So now I'm going to want at the very bottom one, the one that's in the ground, a redstone repeater facing that's connected to the same stream that's set up to the button or whatever it is, and the one above that, the next piston, is gonna have 3. So every subconsequent repeater, the amount of repeaters is gonna be 2 more than the one below it, and that's with the bottom repeaters. So there's 1, then there's 3. Now this one is gonna have 5, and then the next one is gonna have 7. And make sure that you tick the repeaters to the very last one. If you don't tick them back, it will still work, but it will be very fast and it will glitch out as you guys were shown at the start. And I'm going to speed this up here, and I'm just going to get some redstone behind all of the repeaters here. Alright, so once you got that done, hit the switch and just make sure that everything works as it was supposed to work, with one going up after the other. And now we gotta set up the redstone for the top ones. So basically it's the same thing as the bottom ones, except for the ones that are on the top facing sideways have one more repeater than the ones on the bottom. So as you see, this one has 2, this one's gonna have 4, and it basically keeps following the pattern where it's 2 more than the one before it on its own level, and then the ones on the bottom, it'll only 1 more. So at the bottom it was 1, 3, 5, 7. Now this one is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, and it just goes like that. So once you set up all the repeaters, and then you basically just have to hook up all the redstone to that and make sure that you put the tick down to 4. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to speed this all up. Alright guys, so once you got that set up, just hit the button to make sure that it all works and then test it out with the block. Now this actually works with solid blocks if you place them when they're not just like little blocks that you can pick up. When you actually place a solid block, it works with those too. And you can put blocks at the back just to clean it up and make it look nicer. However, you have to do this manually, so if you're using this in an automatic grinder, they'll collect at the bottom. Then you'll have to hit a switch. There's no way to make this thing automatically start going when blocks collect at the bottom. But yeah, it still works quite well. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found that helpful. Remember that it works for almost most kind of blocks, especially if you place the block, that works as well, but it also works very well if you have sort of water leading to a collection point at the end, and then it can bring blocks up for you. Sort of if you have mob grinders on your level and then you want to bring the actual stuff that you harvest from it up to a higher level, you can use this. Anyways, I hope you guys thought that helped. You can turn the ticks off on the repeaters. You still need the same amount of repeaters, but if you have different ticks, if all of the ticks are the same but just faster, it does work, but again it glitches. But that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and if you enjoyed this, thought it helped you out, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Thanks guys for watching. Spectrum out.